Well, we've got a couple of big events that happen next week. First off, it's National Volunteer Week, and secondly, on Monday, it's also Earth Day. And in with National Volunteer Week, there's this whole campaign to encourage youth to change the world. Well, I am so pleased to have one said youth joining me right now. I have no doubt that she will change the world someday. Kelly Lovell joins us. She is a motivational public speaker and founder of a campaign known as My Clean City, among everything else that you do, Kelly, which is huge. And I'm so glad to have you here. I know you more. You were just participating in We Day. You've got the Kelly Effect and your own Kelly Foundation that you have to try to motivate youth to be the change and make a difference. And now you're encouraging them with something called My Clean City. So let's talk about that campaign and what it's all about.
So My Clean City is really focused on mobilizing youth, not just to be aware of the environment and the need for change, but to actually take action. So it's an evidence-based creative model that essentially makes taking action to reduce your carbon footprint fun. You earn sustainability points for reducing your impact and have the ability to earn scholarships and rewards while making measurable acts against your carbon footprint.
Well, and you're also a person who not only talks the talk, but you walk the walk. These are all things that you're passionate and believe in, and you yourself do.
Yes, I'm very passionate about acknowledging how the small things add up, that small actions that an individual can take to make the world of difference in a community. If you look at the environment in itself, like a tap that's dripping, if you leave it dripping for an entire day, it fills an entire bathtub. If you just change your water and wash your clothes with cold water instead of hot water, you can reduce Canada's environmental impact by 1.5 billion kilograms in water reduction. So there's just these small efforts that to you don't make a difference, but if you add it up, if everyone does it, it makes a huge difference. And so that's what all my projects are kind of based on.
I know if people go to your website, they can also find a video there that sort of explains what My Clean City is all about. And I know we have the video, so we're going to take a look at it right now. And this is Kelly with My Clean City.
I have a dream in which everyone joins together to help reduce waste in landfills, to stop polluting our rivers, to take steps forward in reducing air pollutions and carbon emissions, to help make this world a better place to live in for you and me. We control our futures. Why can't we join together to save our planet? Let's leave something for our future generations. My name is Kelly Lovell, and I have a dream. I challenge you to help make this dream possible.
You know, when people see that, it's inspiring to see it, but you're one of those people that can really motivate others. And in particular, your passion is youth and taking people like yourself and letting them know you can make a change, and it starts with us.
It really does. And youth in particular, we have so much power at our fingertips. With social media, we're so connected, and we have the ability to mobilize groups of people to take action. And I'm really about empowering youth to find that inner strength to do so, because a lot of times not only does the world underestimate youth, but they themselves do.
My Clean City, this particular campaign, you've got particular pillars that this surrounds, and you call them the three main pillars that this is founded on.
So the three main pillars of My Clean City are, of course, the obvious one, to reduce Canada's carbon footprint. But more importantly, what My Clean City aspires to do is to build on existing nonprofit organizations and environmental programs. There's a lot of already passionate organizations out there, and instead of building new foundations, I think it's important to just become aware of those that are already existing and already committed to making a difference. And then the third pillar, of course, is bringing that overall picture that individual actions can make a difference, and kind of growing that to transcend a bigger impact.
And then in with this, you were talking about the sustainability of points and things that people can build up. You've taken what's very passionate to a lot of kids, which is this whole gaming idea, and turned it into that to encourage them further to make a difference.
Yes. Everything that I do, I like to make sure it's important that it's fun. Volunteering can be fun, and especially going into the Change the World campaign, it's really important to keep that notion that volunteering doesn't have to be those typical stigma stereotypes of just like cleaning up litter and doing a book sale. It can be fun. You can make a game out of it. You can mix your passions with it. And that's really the true volunteerism experience, and so it's important that you find those passions in anything that you do.
Well, you've certainly found your passion, and it's worth working with others, I think, to make them passionate about what's coming up. So My Clean City is really just one of a number of different projects you've got on the go, and just engaging youth in general is so important to you.
It really is. And so My Clean City is under the umbrella of the Youth Effect, which is all about just empowering youth to find their passions. And so what I encourage everyone to do is to go on the website, start sharing their stories of what they're passionate about, connect with their fellow peers, and really find ways to make a difference, to turn their ideas into action.
I had a former co-host who once said, you know, when I look at youth like you and when I hear people like you, I go to bed at night and I sleep well because I know the world's in safe hands. And that's truly what it makes me feel like when I talk to you. You inspire me as an adult. I can only imagine what you do for the youth community here. So people if they're interested, they can find out more about My Clean City or the Youth Effect or any of the programs that you've got by going to the website.
Yes, and it's just important to note that youth just aren't the leaders of tomorrow. We're the leaders of today, and we really need to embrace that.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on this. We look forward to seeing the difference that you're making with all of these campaigns.